Before we start, though, I'm sick to death of hearing about the royal family.
Oh, you're not sick about hearing about the royal family. You're sick about hearing about ginger bollocks and Princess Sparkles. Yeah, that's who you're sick of hearing about, because they're the only people that are causing problems this week. And let's have a look at even the fact that I hate with a passion Piers Morgan. He is a Katie Price, he is a Katie Hopkins, he is everything I hate about life, and this happened and I'm actually on side.
And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this programme.
Even by the standards of a show in which confrontation is nothing new, this between two of its presenters this morning was extraordinary.
But yet you continue to trash her.
OK, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
Do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash me, mate, but not my
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry, can't do this.
This is absolutely diabolical behaviour.
The clash followed Piers Morgan's angry on-air reaction yesterday to the interview the Duchess of Sussex had given to Oprah Winfrey. Morgan saying he didn't believe her.
This is a 2-hour trash-a-thon of our royal family, of the monarchy, of everything the Queen has worked so hard for.
So were you thinking of harming yourself? Were you having suicidal thoughts?
Yes, this was very, very clear.
The fact that she'd spoken about her mental health resulted in a huge backlash against the GMB presenter. The mental health charity Mind saying it was disappointed and concerned, and the watchdog Ofcom receiving 41,000 complaints. This evening, ITV issued a statement saying, following discussions with ITV, Piers Morgan has decided now is the time to leave Good Morning Britain. ITV has accepted this decision and has nothing further to add.
Right now, it's never been more important that as a nation we keep talking.
The incident will have been of particular concern to the network after its high-profile launch in 2019 of Britain Get Talking, a mental wellness campaign encouraging people to talk openly about their issues.
I can't comment on what he should or shouldn't do. I think it's just a shame that he didn't think quickly enough to realise just how important it is for the thousands of people out there who are struggling with their mental health.
Piers Morgan was hired to co-host Good Morning Britain 6 years ago.
Piers Morgan is here for what, a few days? Or
No, I'm here permanently. It's your ultimate nightmare, I'm afraid.
His outspoken and often controversial views dividing opinion on screen and online. In the past week, the show has reported its highest ratings ever, but one former guest says now the presenter has overstepped the mark.
If you hire a Rottweiler for its ability to bite, you can't then be shocked when it actually bites.
When Morgan returned to the set this morning, shortly after he'd walked off, he attempted to explain his views on mental health.
Mental illness and suicide, these are clearly extremely serious things. They should be taken extremely seriously. And if somebody is feeling that way, they should get the treatment and the help that they need.
But the damage had clearly been done. This would be his last appearance on The Breakfast Show.
So there we have Piers, Mike's mate.
Not Mike's mate. I can't stand him. I can't stand anything he did. I can't stand his career at the Daily Mirror, Daily Mail, or the
Sun.
The Sun, whatever the fucking hell he did. I can't remember now. He has been around that long and been talking that much shit. That's untrue.
But
he is a
let's talk
Katie
about,
Hopkins
Let's talk about the head of state while we're at it.
Yeah.
My opinion is the Queen, after she retires, that should be it for monarchy.
Yeah,
that should be it. That's many reasons.
Yeah. Okay.
She's head of state for 16 countries.
Okay.
If you were Canadian, Australian, wouldn't it be better if the head of state was elected?
Do you know what?
Elected.
Do you know what?
Rather than
you
thrown
don't.
upon you. I'm not even talking about this country.
Damn well get it. And that's it. And I've been trying on this show
Barbados,
for a long time.
Barbados left.
I've been trying for a long time to get this through to you. You don't get it. I mean, at the end of the day, she is a public servant. She has represented our country in a neutral manner. No.
You don't get it. I'm saying when she's finished.
I don't.
She has been amazing.
Yeah.
She's been wonderful.
And there's nothing wrong with Charles. I'm sorry.
Been amazing.
There's nothing wrong with Prince Charles.
He's too old for it now.
No, he's not.
Of course he is.
No, he's not. He's been trained all his life for it. He's been trained all his life for it.
Exactly my point I'm bringing it up now is, imagine if what country, what person would put a family...
You want to replace this.
A family, let me finish, a family in a situation of, from being born, every moment is filmed or captured in some way. Why would you want to put somebody through the shit that they've been through?
Here's the difference.
What?
You are looking at, over in America, all of the Republicans wanting to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare. But they've got nothing to replace it. Nothing at all to replace it with. Nothing. Literally zero to replace it with. So they just don't quite like it, so they want to get rid of it. Yeah. Well, let me tell you, if you want to turn this country into a republic, have a look at what's going on across the pond. Have a look at what's going on in America. Have a look at some of these republics that have been that great. We have a parliamentary... Let me just finish this last little bit. We have a parliamentary democracy that's unique in the world. We have a parliament where you vote, and you can argue left, right and centre about gerrymandering, and we can work on that, and it is a problem. But you end up with a government and a prime minister that represents it. He puts a cabinet together and they go and see the Queen, and she doesn't interfere, but every now and again she says some shit. And I'll tell you right now, she does interfere, but no, she does. She gives advice. That's her constitutional role. So don't attack the Queen for giving constitutional advice, because that's what she is paid to do. And you're going to spend the rest of this fucking telling me that she's being paid too much.
On that very point.
But that's her job.
Mike, be quiet for a moment. Let me on that very point, what you just said then, what happened when Boris took over the parliament and said no?
Yeah, she had a massive row with him.
What happened? Did she, as head of state, say you can't do that, it's illegal?
And she was on the verge of doing
that.
She?
No, but she didn't, did she?
She was on the verge of doing it, and he backed off. No. Well, then you don't know your history, because you, if you're on the left, even remotely left of centre, right, one of the biggest bad guys in our lives is Margaret Thatcher. And she is the only person in this country that brought her to heel and made her do the right thing. And this is the thing about the interview with Ginger Bollocks and Princess fucking Sparkle, where they were talking about racism. But then they left the bit about, someone was bothered about what colour skin our child would have, but they didn't say it. They didn't say who it was, so that you would think that it was either the Queen or that. No.
Shouting gets you nowhere.
No.
The reality is...
You've no facts.
We need to change it.
You've no facts.
It's over with.
You've no facts.
It's over with.
You've no facts.
And to prove one of the things that
happens...
Well,
make it like America then.
One of the things that happens, and it's quite clear, is people like Mike, who's a socialist for some reason, and he's a royalist and all that of it. Bit strange that. However,
I'm supposed to just do the thing where momentum. I'm left wing, so I must be part of momentum. I must think Jeremy Corbyn's awesome. I must hate the Queen.
No.
Go fuck yourself.
No.
Seriously, go fuck yourself. If that is my role, just because of what I say I believe in.
You're a United fan who goes to City games. So
you're a United fan that fucking loves.
Mike, you distorted the ears.
You love the fact that people in London support your football team. That's what happens.
I was misinformed. You are, but
I see him on the train going back down there after your matches.
Have you ever got a train?
Yeah, no.
Right. One of the things is we've got a short clip which I'm going to show part of it, and then we'll fade off because Joe's coming up very soon. One of the things we want to talk about is what Mike says, but they're bringing so much money in the royalty. They're bringing so much tourism.
I didn't say that, but...
He said it before on Mancunian Candidates.
Yeah.
Just go back in previous shows.
I have said it.
A few points here. The Buckingham Palace is 67th in the attractions of this country. It's Anyway,
so
Republica, I'll watch this video.
Hi everyone. Did you know that the Queen is frugal, that the royals have rarely been more transparent about how they spend their money? Did you know that they hardly cost us anything at all? Well, no, nor did I, but that's the impression you'll get from certain parts of the media. Now, every year the palace publishes its annual finances. They prepare their own report and the spin that goes with it, and too often the media simply repeat that spin word for word. So the headlines are about 60 pence per person, the return we get from tourism and royal property. And the problem is that is all wrong. The palace is being dishonest, misleading and less than transparent. So what does the monarchy really cost? Well, no one is quite sure. But our Royal Finance report published in 2017 put the figure at £345 million. When I spoke to David McClure, author of books on royal wealth and funding for our Abolish the Monarchy podcast, he was quite clear that he thought that our figure was in the right ballpark. So why is the official cost so much lower than more accurate estimates? Well, let's run through the figures. First, we include the official sovereign grant. In 2017, the latest figure was £79 million for the year. Today it's £82.4 million and rising. Then we add royal security, which has been estimated over the years to be somewhere around £103 million a year. Now that may be a bit low. There are at least 19 royal residences that need to be protected around the clock, whether the royals are there or not. Any royal visit to open a shopping centre or school will cost local and metropolitan police thousands of pounds. Also, any personal private journey will require police protection, including overtime for overnight stays. And of course, if a royal is overseas for more than a couple of weeks, the Metropolitan Police will be flying officers out there and back every fortnight. With Harry and Meghan now permanently resident in the US, that security bill would have gone up by a few thousand, or a few million I should say, a year at least. It's worth adding that we don't owe the whole family round-the-clock security as well, so security should be provided on the basis of advice from the police. And it's been reported many times that the threat to the royals is very low, probably similar to the threat to any regular celebrity and less than the threat to any reasonably prominent MP. If Princess Eugenie or Princess Alexandra want extra security, they can always pay for it themselves. The Queen, of course, needs security, as any head of state would, but the Queen could also do plenty to reduce that bill, certainly by reducing the number of homes that she has. Anyway, so far we have...
And we've just had to fade the video because Joe from
Because you were losing and he was pathetic and he had bad teeth.
You can watch, go on republic.org and you'll find out more information.
You'll find out a lot of lies on there. It's a great site. If you want fantasy and illusion, republic.org and bad teeth. Thank you for watching. I'm impressed. You've passed the IQ test and got this far, so let's press that button to do the last thing that helps us. It's got subscribe on it, you can't miss it, and please ring the bell for notifications of future videos.